hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget the notifications. Those are important. Hello everyone. It's the 50 Euro 420 Gamer. And today's video is grounded in creative mode. Didn't intend for it to look like a ship, but it turned out looking like a ship next to the water. Basically, this is my creative build of a complete stone castle. Okay, so this is the backside, which is on the lake, the pond, whatever you want to call it. But for them, it's a lake, since they're so tiny. That's the backside of it. Everything in the main structure is completely built out of stone. Just so you guys know, this is on my Windows account, which I no longer have. My buddy Junior, who I play with every day online, gifted me the Steam version. Thank you very much, Junior. This is the last video I'll be making from the Windows version. So as you can see, here is the front entrance of the actual castle. All my bugs, letting everyone know that I kill bugs. I'm a bug killer. At my resort, if you come to stay at my resort, be prepared to kill bugs. I.e. 4 players. Even though there's only 2 rooms in this, how should we say, castle. I didn't have enough time to really, how should we say, go elaborate. Even though I did go elaborate, I could go even greater than this, which I probably will in creative on Steam side, because hopefully the Steam one won't have as many issues as the Windows, because Steam seems to be the solid candidate for the game. So these are my bugs, letting everybody know as they're coming into the castle that you're about to be met by a bug killer. Now this would be considered the foyer or the courtyard as you come into the castle. As you notice, everything is stone. The only thing that's not stone is the top of the door frame, which there's no way to make that stone because you can see through the stone when you don't put grass on it. Not sure why that is, but that is. So here is the front wall as you enter the castle courtyard. All the bugs that you're met by. The eating area out front. All the ants on the wall. Yes, I went elaborate. This was a blast. This was so much fun. And I'm sure on Steam, down the road, I'll be able to create even more elaborate castles. So this is a good view of the actual castle. It's 3 stories. All 3 floors have solid stone floors. And I'll show you guys in another video of how I do that. It's very simple. It's just kind of tedious and time consuming. So this is where I would store all my grass. As you can see, the lights light up the palette so that you can see it. But nice and neat, one on top of the other so they don't take up a lot of space. Same thing with your wood stems over here. And I didn't realize I could put the wood stem ones so close to each other. So that's kind of nice. And then this is where your quote-unquote your military would come in and out of to get all their supplies. Nice big solid wall. Come in here. There's all our water supplies. All the drinks for the, how should we say, the tribe. And then come up here, and this is, never really figured out what I was going to do up there. I wish I would have made a stone floor, but I would have had to go one more layer higher, 4, so that way the 5th one could have been the top layer, which could have then been stone, and then the grass would have covered the holes on the bottom. But it may have been nice to see the holes out here. I don't know. I may try that on a new build. So now let's go into the actual main bottom part of the castle itself. I didn't really elaborately decor in here. I got so busy with everything else that in here really didn't get much attention. But this would kind of be like the lobby of the hotel, or, you know, the workbench would be like the check-in counter. You know, I figured out that in the game, guys, see how I put all those bins around that? Those in those bins on my main account will have the necessity items that I need to craft at the bench only. So that way I'm not running around to get those items, i.e. woven, plant fiber, sap, things of that nature. So now we're going to go out onto the Ladybug courtyard, terrace, whatever you want to call it. And the reason it's the Ladybug courtyard, well, look at all the ladybug heads. Nice place for the visitors to come out and relax, hang out, not have to worry about getting attacked by bugs. You know, it's purely fantasy, right? But hey, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to create in Fantasyland sometimes. I think humans need that. So back here, they can get to and from the swimming hole, so to speak, the lake, the pond, whatever you want to call it, and then right back out. And then they can hang out on the back patio and look out over the water. And now we will go up to the second floor. The second floor is more of food. So it is a solid concrete cube, box, whatever you want to call it. Because obviously if anyone is familiar with plants, up here it's just display. Small little patio, but displaying all the we kill bugs. But if anyone knows anything about mushrooms, mushrooms only grow in dry, dark places. So basically that's what this room is a dry, dark place where all the jerky meat can be made and all the stuff can be stored. And it's up on the second floor, so bugs won't be getting to it. And then up on the third floor, which is kind of the hang out, go to sleep, eat, all of that is up here on the second floor. 2 little bedrooms. Nice little sitting area, dining area, cozy little sitting area. And then out this way, just wraps around the outside of the building. It's just the patio itself. And then all my little those were so difficult to do. I had to put grass up there on that layer and make sure that they all, you know, were the same equal amount from each other apart. Just very tedious. So now we'll go up to the roof. And at night, all those little infected weevil heads light up nicely from those lights. And then up on the 4 pillars, I have the bombardier beetles. I wish we could make giant stuffed spiders as well. That would be really cool. Maybe that'll come, but... And yes, at night, the weevil heads light up nicely. So back through the resting quarters, and then out this door, there's a small little patio underneath behind, which I did not show. I think I show it when I come back down. You actually walk by this beetle on the way up to the tower. The tower is basically like any fort or any castle would have, a lookout so that they can see things far away, coming from far away. And that way they're prepared for what's coming instead of abruptly not knowing because they didn't have any lookouts. Very large build. Very impressed of how this came out. Wasn't intending to do any of this per se. Just started building, and just like with music, when I play music, when I start writing a song, sometimes it's just, you know, putting a few chords down and playing a melody, and then before you know it, the melody turns into something, and next thing you know, I've written lyrics, and then the drummer's added his parts, whether it's piano or, stuff. So it's kind of the same thing. It just evolved into this build. Was not anticipating on building this largely, but I did. So, and very happy I did, because I learned quite a few items, building item things out of this whole process of how to get certain looks with what materials I have, because we're very limited on the stone. We get two pieces. We get a cube and we get a slant. So at least I was able to build with the cube the actual structure, and then basically just make everything blend, shall we say. Up next, the night video. This part's my favorite. Enjoy. hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget the notifications. Those are important.